Guys, as great as EVs are, electric cars are unquestionably better than internal combustion engine vehicles. Well, the good ones are. The bad ones, people don't buy them and they end up dying and being buried somewhere. And they end up actually making the car company look stupid. Like Mazda's new electric car, it's made Mazda look a bit dumb. Now, what would you have to say to one of the voters who decided that Jaguar's I-Pace was the world car of the year? Because customers clearly don't agree. The Jaguar I-Pace is now, after the MX-30 has been cancelled, one of the lowest selling electric cars in the world. And considering it was voted the World Electric Car of the Year, and I believe even the World Car of the Year as well, that shouldn't have happened. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans, and unfortunately the Jaguar brand is dying a slow death. Very painful to watch. Jaguar is saying they've got new EVs that are coming at some point, but no one's seen them. No one knows what platform they ride on. No one knows any details or specifications. All that information is very vague. If you have a real product, generally you will show it. Generally, if you have a real technology, you have real specifications, you'll talk about it. You'll say, we're using these batteries. There's none of that concrete information coming from Jaguar. I really think this is a company that could be sold to a Chinese car brand the same way that MG Motors was, the same way that Lotus was, also a UK car brand. But hey, we will see. Jaguar, electric I-Pace. Well, only 1,339 were sold across the entire planet in the second quarter of this year, meaning around 450 per month worldwide. Yeah, that means sales are down nearly 40% versus last year, which was a pretty bad year for the I-Pace. EV share decreased for Jaguar from 14.3% to 8.7%. But that's not really saying a whole lot. I mean, this car company is barely selling vehicles, period. Jaguar only sold 15,500 cars worldwide in the second quarter of this year. I mean, if those figures carried out for the whole year, which they probably will, Jaguar will sell about 60,000 cars worldwide. They say their new strategy is to sell their vehicles at a similar price to a Bentley. I can't see that working, but maybe it will. Hopefully it does. Now, surprisingly, the Land Rover brand, their sales have actually grown, even though they don't sell any EVs. So if they don't start selling EVs soon, then they'll be in a bit of trouble as well. I've heard they're working on them. We haven't really seen a whole lot yet, though, in terms of concrete reality, production numbers, those sorts of things. Land Rover sales 86,527. Obviously Land Rover is doing much better than Jaguar. That's an increase of 36% versus last year. However, for the first 6 months of the year, Land Rover has sold 173,982 vehicles versus Jaguar's 30,901. Why am I talking about Land Rover? Well, both Jaguar and Land Rover are now owned by their parent company, Tata, basically the Indian conglomerate, the massive company in India. During the first half of 2023, a total of 2,800 Jaguar I-Paces have been sold. That's a decline of 33% year over year. In 2022, though, Jaguar actually sold 7,307 EVs, but that was a decline of 27% versus the previous year. If we look at these sales numbers, in 2019, Jaguar sold 17,355 I-Paces. However, in 2022, it was 7,307. This year, it's likely to be maybe 4,500 to 5,000, meaning very, very few. Now, there's a good reason why no one wants the I-Pace. There's a good reason why Jaguar would never be selling it if they didn't have to be. They have a contract with Magna to produce it and sell it. That was their agreement when they first decided to make this electric car, and Jaguar didn't want to invest a lot of money into it. They said to Magna, well, okay, we will sell this car. We'll give you some sort of contract here where we continue to sell it. Even if no one wants it, we'll just keep on selling it anyway. And that's exactly what's happening. They have to sell them until I think about 2027. And that's one of the reasons why Jaguar never updated this car. They don't want to invest money into something they're never going to make any money from. So basically, the Jaguar I-Pace is almost the same exact car that Jaguar revealed all the way back in 2017 and began selling in 2018. This is a 5 or 6 year old car, and almost nothing has been changed. The range is abysmal for the price. The car is, to be honest, for an EV, I find it a bit of an embarrassment because it's just so much money for a car that gives you so little in return for the actual outlay. And you know, if people are going to come along and criticize EVs, it's fair. It's fair to say, what are you getting for $100,000 with this car? Not a whole lot. Now, there's some amazing electric cars out there you can get now for half that price that I think are better for half that price. That's why this isn't selling. That's the reason. But Jaguar as a brand, they are obviously basically on their last legs. Hopefully something changes. Hopefully they produce some impressive electric cars that they can sell at Bentley prices. I don't see that happening. I could be wrong though. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.